Investing sounds intimidating to many people. Most think you need thousands of dollars to start, but the truth is, you can begin with as little as $100. In this video, we'll break down exactly how to start investing with $100, step by step. No jargon, no confusion. By the end, you'll know how to make your money work for you, even if you've never invested before. Before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Smart Money 101 so you don't miss more simple videos about money, investing, and personal finance. It really helps the channel grow and lets us keep creating valuable content for you. First, let's start with a mindset shift. Investing isn't only for rich people. It's for anyone who wants to stop trading time for money. Every dollar you invest is like a tiny employee working for you 24/7. The sooner you start, the more powerful compounding becomes. Now, you might be wondering, where do I even start with only $100? The key is to start small, stay consistent, and focus on learning while you grow. Let's look at some real options. One of the easiest ways to start is through fractional shares. Many platforms like Robinhood, Fidelity, or Charles Schwab let you buy pieces of big companies like Apple or Google for just a few dollars. You don't need to buy a full share. You can own a fraction. Another simple option is exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. Think of them as baskets that hold many companies. For example, the S&P 500 ETF includes the top 500 companies in the US. If you buy that, you instantly own a piece of companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and Tesla, all at once. With $100, you can easily start buying ETFs that give you diversification from day one. Let's do a simple example. If you invest $100 every month in an S&P 500 ETF and it grows at an average annual return of 8%, after 20 years, you'll have about $59,000. That's the power of compound growth. Your small consistent investments grow into something significant over time. But where do you actually begin? Step 1. Open a brokerage account. Choose a platform with zero commissions and a good app interface. Step 2. Connect your bank account. Step 3. Deposit your $100 and decide your strategy, whether it's buying a few fractional shares or starting with ETFs. If you're a total beginner, stick to broad index funds. They are low risk and easy to manage. Avoid buying random stocks based on hype. Remember, your goal is to learn, not gamble. Now let's talk about another powerful tool, robo-advisors. These are automated platforms that invest your money for you based on your goals and risk tolerance. Examples include Betterment, Sophie, and Wealthfront. You can literally start with $100, and they'll handle the rest. If you prefer a more hands-on approach, you can build your own small portfolio. For example, put 70% into an S&P 500 ETF, 20% into a total international ETF, and 10% into a bond ETF. That gives you global diversification right from the start. Now, here's something most people overlook: emergency savings. Never invest money you'll need in the short term. Always have at least $500 to $1,000 in a savings buffer before investing. This ensures you won't panic and sell your investments when you face an unexpected expense. Also, don't underestimate the importance of consistency. $100 may not change your life today, but if you keep investing it every month, the results will surprise you. Even $25 per week adds up. What matters is building the habit. Let's do another quick example. If you invest $100 per month for 30 years with an 8% return, you'd end up with about $136,000. You only contributed $36,000, but the market did the rest. Now let's talk about mindset. You'll see ups and downs. The stock market is volatile in the short term, but historically, it's gone up over time. When prices drop, think of it as a sale, not a loss. That's when long-term investors make their best gains. Avoid trying to time the market. Even professionals can't do it consistently. Instead, use a simple strategy called dollar cost averaging. It means you invest a fixed amount regularly, no matter what the market is doing. This approach reduces risk and smooths out volatility. You can also automate everything. Most apps let you set up automatic deposits. Set it once and forget it. That way, you're investing consistently without emotion. If you're finding this helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Smart Money 101. We post new videos every week to help you take control of your money and reach financial freedom. And remember to hit the bell icon so you don't miss future uploads. If you want to take things to the next level, educate yourself. Read books like The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins or Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Watch credible YouTube channels that focus on financial education, not quick trades. Now, let's address a common question. Should you invest or pay off debt first? Generally, pay off high-interest debt like credit cards before investing. But if your debt has a low interest rate, you can invest small amounts while paying it down. Another powerful step is taking advantage of retirement accounts. If you're in the US, consider opening an IRA or Roth IRA. You can invest that same $100 monthly and get tax advantages that boost your long-term growth. If you live outside the US, look for similar accounts that allow tax-free or tax-deferred growth. The principle is the same: start small and use every tool available. Finally, remember this: the most important part isn't the $100. It's starting the habit. Every investor begins somewhere. What separates successful investors is consistency, patience, and time in the market, not timing the market. So take your first step today. Open your account, deposit that $100, and start investing in your future. Don't wait until you have more, because every day you wait, you lose a day of compounding. Start now, and your future self will thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it with a friend who wants to start investing, and subscribe to Smart Money 101 for more videos that make money simple. You can also check out our other videos on budgeting, saving, and building your emergency fund. They'll help you create a solid financial foundation before investing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.